Hey everybody, this is Emily Ryan. I'm a student at Midwestern University in their occupational therapy program, and I have an occupation-based kit here for you today for my activity analysis course. And our occupation that we're going to be talking about today is fly fishing. So I'm going to unpack my kit here, have it in a backpack. So first thing you need is your rod, and then you're also going to need a bag to hold all of your fly fishing goodies. So you're going to have flies, tippet to tie your flies on with, pliers, clippers, and then also strike indicators or weights if you feel like it. You're also going to have your reel and, of course, your waders. Alright. So the first step to fly fishing is setting up your rod. So this would be a great task for a patient because it requires a lot of fine movement. And I will demonstrate to you real quickly here how you would set this up. So it comes in two pieces. You're just going to clip them together. And then you want to make sure all the lines line up. Good. Then you take your reel. And you're going to screw it on. And then you have to feed your line. So this movement requires a lot of bilateral coordination, fine motor movement, and dexterity. If you wanted to grade this task up for your patients, you could add weights to their arms. And if you wanted to grade this down, you could use a hand-over-hand technique with your patient, or you could assist them in the parts that are especially hard. Now your next step is going to be to tie your fly on. So for this step, you need a fly. Right here we have a dry caddis fly. You're going to need tippet to tie it on, and clippers. This movement may be very challenging for people who don't have good dexterity, so this would be another opportunity where you could help them by either setting it up for them or having something that's pre-done already. It's important to make sure that your patient is aware of where the hook is, otherwise they could very easily hurt themselves or somebody else. All right, you're going to clip. All right, so the next step is going to be casting. So casting your line requires gross motor movements of the shoulders. It also requires balance, bilateral coordination, calibration, lots of different things. For a typical person, it's not too challenging, so a way to grade up would be putting on waders and actually going into the water. That would increase the need for balance. And to grade it down, you could have someone sit on the shore or sit on a chair. I will demonstrate a cast for you really quick. Bring the line back and cast forward. So this occupation would be considered a leisure occupation because it's intrinsically motivated and it's not obligatory. And it also could be considered social participation if you're doing it with a group of people. The people I had in mind when thinking of this occupation were someone with a spinal cord injury that's wheelchair bound. There's a bunch of different types of adaptive wheelchairs that might have more of an outdoor tread. People can get to beautiful locations like this without being able to walk. And it also brings a lot of movement into their upper body, which is great. And then it also, someone with an upper extremity amputation, there's a lot of adaptive setups out there for fishing poles that can actually be strapped to the residual limb. Or back to the spinal cord injury, a lot of times people might not have the greatest hand strength, and you can use that same type of equipment to help them cast, so they actually have to hold on to the rod. So that is my occupation-based kit. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.